Now that you're creating some amazing videos that are well made and that deliver real value to the end user, well done. You're now in the very top percentile of content creators on the platform. The next challenge, though, is to get people to actually find and watch the amazing content that you're creating. So, how do you do that? Here are some additional strategies you can use to get people to start following you. And the first one is to bring them via Twitter. Now, as mentioned, Twitter and Periscope are highly compatible and work flawlessly together. Not only do new Periscope users see all the people that they're following on Twitter through their Periscope feed, but you also have the ability to easily share the fact that you're on Periscope through Twitter. Now, you could write an entire book on marketing via Twitter and building your following on that platform, but for now, some takeaway pointers. First is to just keep adding lots of new tweets to Twitter and to make sure that those posts are as great a quality as you can possibly make them. That means they should be entertaining, but it also means that they need to include the right hashtags so that people can find them easily. Make sure that you jump onto trending topics and specifically those within your niche. Another tip is to add your Twitter feed to your blog or website in one of the sidebars. This is a great trick because it means that someone who visits your website and likes what they see can then follow you on Twitter and maybe even follow the link if they see that you're currently streaming. Another tip, make sure you talk about Periscope to your Twitter followers often. The more you do this, the more of your existing followers will migrate over to your subscribers on that platform. There's also actually a Periscope on-air button that you can use on your blog. And this will allow you to add a small button showing any visitors to your blog that you're currently streaming content. To do this, you need to add and activate the Twitter plugin for WordPress, which you can do from within the WordPress dashboard, or you can come here to wordpress.org/plugins/Twitter and install it manually. And from there you go to Appearance, Widgets, and then find the Periscope on Air widget from the list of available widgets, and you add it to your sidebar, and there you go. This doesn't only show people when you're on Periscope so they can start watching you. It also shows them that you're sometimes on Periscope, and they can follow you if they want to see more content from you. It's generally great marketing, and it has another advantage that we haven't touched on much yet about Periscope. By being on there, you show yourself as being right at the cutting edge of developments on the web, and you make your business seem more modern, more exciting, and more interesting. If you run a marketing agency, then this is especially pertinent for you to try and communicate. Another thing that you can do is build anticipation via email. Now, if you have a mailing list, then this is another great way to build followers on Periscope. The idea here is to build anticipation for some upcoming event that you'll be streaming through the app. Now, whether that's going to be a talk, a conference, a launch party, or something completely different, it's up to you. You've probably done this in the past as a marketer, built anticipation over an email autoresponder sequence for the launch of a product or the first part of your sales funnel. But in this case, you actually have a legitimately exciting live event for people to sign up to. They'll have to wait for the amazing lessons you're going to teach them, but in the meantime, they can sign up for an account and start following you on this exciting new platform. Next is live events. Now, if you're at a conference or a launch party and you're giving a talk, then why not suggest people start streaming it right now so that others can share in the excitement? Or why not record it yourself and tell your audience that they're being streamed and they can watch the footage if they start following you in the next 24 hours? Then there's creating passive content. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Periscope is currently young enough that creating any content is likely to get you more shares. So that means the longer you leave your footage recording, the more followers you'll get. And in that case, why not just leave your footage recording for a few hours? Simply set up your camera in the corner of the room and leave it rolling while you do your workout, do your work or go about your business. Either way, you're now creating passive content. It's completely easy and free for you to generate this content, yet it has great returns. Talk about the perfect ROI. You can also add to YouTube. Another good move is to save the footage as you record it. This way, you'll be able to add it to YouTube, which means that more people can search for it and find it. And this means they can be exposed to the excitement of your live footage. The hope then is that they enjoy the content but realize how much more exciting it would be to have been to watch and participate live, thus encouraging them to subscribe. At the very least, uploading your content to YouTube afterwards means that you can get more use out of it, which increases your ROI for that activity. You can also share your videos. You can share your videos on Periscope with Facebook, Twitter, and even on your blog by grabbing a link. Do this. Likewise, you can ask people to share your content themselves, and you can do this right in the video. You never know, someone might be a big influencer. And you can talk about it. It's also important to simply make sure that you mention your Periscope account at every opportunity. In other words, don't just create the account and hope people will stumble upon it. Instead, create it and then mention it on your blog, on your YouTube channel, on your Twitter feed, and so on. Take every opportunity to get people excited about it and interested in it. And finally, you should interact with others. One of the keys to marketing success on social media is not just to become a parasite. In other words, don't go on social media and simply promote your own content, or people will quickly become annoyed with you. Instead, try to be an active and valuable member of the community. This way, people will add you simply to return the favor or to find out who it was who commented on their video. There's a lot of exciting buzz around Periscope right now, so use that to your advantage. And remember too that you can take advantage of live events as a way to expose yourself to someone else's audience, just like that guy with the burger van.